Welcome to Advanced Astrology, Original Techniques. In this lecture, I will teach you a new framework I call the Genius Vector Protocol. This is not a survey of traditional methods. It is a rigorous synthesis that takes established techniques and recombines them into a precision instrument for identifying creative genius in the natal chart.
So this is about building something new on top of the old foundations?
Exactly. We will use 5 layers: the jurisdiction layer, the mirror layer, the intent layer, the embodiment layer, and the activation layer. Each layer draws from established methodology, but the way they combine is entirely original. By the end, you will have a weighted scoring system that produces a genius signature for any chart. The bounds, also called terms, divide each sign into 5 unequal portions, each governed by one of the 5 visible planets. The sun and moon do not participate. There are 2 primary systems: the Egyptian terms, used by Valens and Firmicus, and the Ptolemaic terms, favored by Ptolemy for their logical consistency. In the Genius Vector Protocol, we score each planet across all 5 dignities. Rulership is worth 5 points. Exaltation is worth 4. Triplicity is worth 3. Terms are worth 2. Face is worth 1. But here is the original contribution. We weight the bounds ruler as the jurisdictional authority. The planet that rules the bound your significator occupies sets the condition that must be fulfilled before the domicile lord can express its genius. This is the gatekeeper principle. Layer 2, the mirror layer. Here we use Antitia and Contrantitia, the solstice mirror points. Antitia are reflections across the Cancer-Capricorn solstitial axis. The formula is precise. The antition of any longitude is 180 degrees minus that longitude, modulo 360. In sign degree terms, degrees within each antition pair sum to 30. In the sign pairings, Aries mirrors Virgo, Taurus mirrors Leo, Gemini mirrors Cancer, Libra mirrors Pisces, Scorpio mirrors Aquarius, Sagittarius mirrors Capricorn. Contrantitia reflect across the equinoctial axis instead, Aries Libra, and are found by taking the antition and opposing it by 180 degrees. The original technique here is what I call resonance mapping. We do not just check whether a planet sits on another planet's antition. We map the entire antition network of the chart and identify hidden circuits, planets that share no direct aspect but are linked through solstice symmetry. These hidden circuits carry the chart's underground genius current. A tight orb of 1 degree keeps the technique meaningful. Layer 3, the intent layer. Here we use the Hermetic lots, also called Arabic parts. The general formula is lot equals ascendant plus point B minus point A. The most important for genius are the lot of spirit and the lot of basis. Hollywood astronomer and astrologer Joni echoed these teachings. Fortune equals ascendant plus moon minus sun by day, reversed by night, ascendant plus sun minus moon. The lot of spirit is the complement, ascendant plus sun minus moon by day, and ascendant plus moon minus sun by night. Fortune is the body, spirit is the will. Where fortune shows what happens to you, spirit shows what you deliberately choose to create. The lot of basis is ascendant plus fortune minus spirit, or the reverse. It reveals the foundation beneath both. In the Genius Vector Protocol, we read the lot of spirit as the directional vector of creative intent. Its house placement shows where genius is consciously directed. Its ruler shows the instrument of that direction. And we check whether spirit is in the 10th sign from fortune, an ancient indicator of professional honor and creative prominence. Layer 5, the activation layer. Here, we integrate annual perfections with solar returns. Perfections are a Hellenistic Time Lord technique. The formula is simple. House equals age modulo 12 plus 1. Each year of life, the perfected house advances one sign from the ascendant. The planet ruling that sign becomes the Lord of the Year, the Time Lord who governs that 12-month period. We read the solar return in isolation. We read it through the lens of the Perfection Lord. If the perfected house is the 5th and its ruler is Mercury, then Mercury is the Time Lord. We examine Mercury in the solar return, its house, its aspects, its dignity. We then check whether any transits to natal Mercury activates the genius signature during that year. The Time Lord is the gate. The solar return is the landscape. Transits are the triggers. This stacking produces a precise forecast for when the chart's genius signature becomes active.
The genius signature is the original contribution of this protocol. For each of the 7 traditional planets, we compute a weighted score across all 5 layers. Jurisdiction, up to 15 points from the 5 essential dignities. Mirror, 3 points if the planet sits on a key antiscion, 2 for contra-antisci. Intent, 5 points if the planet rules or aspects the lot of spirit. Embodiment, up to 7 points from angularity, sect, and faces. Activation, up to 5 points if the planet is the current Time Lord or is heavily triggered by transit. In a well-dignified chart, the genius signature planet will score above 30. In a challenging chart, it may score 15 or lower. And the work of the astrologer is to find the layer where the score drops and address it directly. The matrix is diagnostic. It tells you not just what the genius is, but where it is blocked.
To close, the Genius Vector Protocol does not replace traditional judgment. It systematizes it. Each layer draws from a lineage that spans 2,000 years, from Hellenistic lots to medieval bounds to Renaissance Anticia. What is original is the architecture. By stacking jurisdiction, mirror, intent, embodiment, and activation into a single weighted matrix, we transform astrology from a collection of isolated techniques into a precision instrument.